I have a list here. Don't read that list. Kozy, this is just for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scratch these things off the list as I talk about each one of these things. I've been saying for a long time, hey, Kozy, I got to do this video. I wanted to share some information with you. So this is just between us and nobody else, okay? So I can see that you're making YouTube videos. I love that. I absolutely love it. I love it so much that I want to throw some advice at you, unsolicited advice. And everything that I say here, hang on a second. L-U-M. Everything that I say, I ain't getting paid to do this here, but I am a teacher in some capacity, and it's ingrained in me to help and assist whenever I can. And I love giving free information. I just absolutely love it. It's the Karen part of me. I have the Karen gene ingrained into my DNA. So here's the thing, Kozy. The first thing is, ASC. What was I thinking? ASC accessories. The first thing is going to be accessories. So with the accessories, this is what I want you to do, Kozy. Now, I got this on clearance. You know, at the store, we have the school clearance stuff and everything. This was one of those things that was on the school clearance. So this is not going to be an ASMR thing, but watch this here. There we go. And inside this little pouch, there's the pouch right there. Oh, there's the pouch right there. I can't see too much right now because I got an altered setup. But this is one of my adapters that plugs into a HDMI. Now, the reason I have all of these adapters is because there was a guy on, this is the one for the iPad. Oh my God, this expensive as crap, but this is so worth it. I have all these things because there was a guy who made this YouTube video and he was complaining. His complaint was Apple made all of these adapters. And they were like, yeah, they want you to plug in everything into the iPhone and blah, blah, blah. They should become a company of adapters. And then I said to myself, did that guy just say that I can plug my iPhone into a USB device and plug it into anything, including this mic right here? There's an adapter attached to this mic going directly into the phone. That's how I do my audio thing. That's the reason why I can do I don't know if my hand is dry enough for that, but I can do this here. And you can hear that. I don't spend a whole bunch of money on camera equipment. I don't have $1,000 or $500 camera. I refuse to do it because your cell phone can do all of that work. Matter of fact, I got a ton of cell phones over there. Some of them's Android, some of them's Apple, and the kickstart for my entire TikTok thing happened because I decided I was going to use one of my cheap phones, well, not cheap, older iPhones, to be my secondary device so I can just record myself doing stuff and everything. And it worked out so well. I was able to get an acceleration during that, and then the Hot Wheel thing was happening. It was just awesome then. Hot Wheels. I gotta open this thing here. Orange Porsche. Let's get back on subject. Dropped it. Store. I think I was trying to say storage. So another thing, and this is just a prop, this is not the actual device, but you got to have an external place to store your stuff. And the reason why I'm saying you need to have an external place to store your stuff is you need a backup. Multiple terabytes. At least 2 terabytes, 1 terabyte if you want to be cheap about it. But the thing is, as you make one video, say for instance, the video is 100 megabytes. On the editing table, when you're done, it may be 150 or 200 megabytes. It could double or triple in its size. So you definitely need, I'm using really low numbers, but you definitely need a lot of storage to just have your stuff later on. And since we're talking about storage, let's talk about the creation of making those videos. Right now, I'm using Pro Movie. So if I type in PM, it automatically comes up on my iPhone. But this Pro Movie, it gives you full camera range to go through all the gears, to go through all the ISO settings, to go through. I'm looking over here, looking over, I'm looking. The WB settings, that's the color, that's the warmness of the actual color itself. The zoom is there. Also the exposure. Right now I'm using f-stop 2.2, and we're 5 minutes and 40 seconds into this video. This video is also a 1080p at 30 frames per second, so you can modify that on the fly instead of having to do it on your phone and basically eat up a whole bunch of storage space on your phone. It can get messy. That's the reason why I say have a backup device, storage device, external, that you can plug into and just throw data over there. My favorite that I use, and I actually talked my wife into getting these here, are the Samsung T7s. I got a few of those, and they're just absolutely awesome. You can do live video editing on that. Speaking of video editing, scratch this one off here. I already talked about Movie Pro. Speaking of video editing, 95% of the videos I make on TikTok are not made inside of TikTok. 95% of these videos are actually made on that iPad over there. There you go. On that, oh, you can't even see it. On that iPad over here. And on top of that, I use this thing called LumaFusion. LumaFusion is a video editing tool. It does have a learning curve. There is a learning curve to this here. It's a bell curve. But once you get over that hump, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, let me say it like on the movie, what's that movie? The Hateful Eight. It's absolutely necessary. It's necessary because when you output that video, when you finish it, and this is a diagram of one of the videos that I made. You can go in there, you can start the video, you don't have to finish it. You can just work on it and keep on going, and you can start on another video if you wanted to. You can have multiples, you can have different colors in there, which is absolutely awesome. And you have the ability to go in and work directly off of the Samsung T7s that I was telling you about, really fast SSD hard drives. So you can basically double your storage capacity. There is some little bit of management in there. If you know how to use Photoshop, it helps, or some kind of editing tools, it actually helps. It's better than TikTok because it gives you the ability. And look at this one here. I hope I find this one here. It can, or I'll make it up if I have to. You can have your main layer here, and you can have 6 audio clips beneath it. I like to start off by saying you can have 6 audio clips beneath it because you can have multiple versions of yourself or other people talking in layers. So you can build songs if you needed to. I'm not saying you're going to do some song stuff or singing stuff, but at the same time, you can have 6 above, 5 or 6 above that level that is the base. And this is how I can have cute little animals like this, or creatures, or robots, or whatever, just floating around because they're here. They're not here on this layer, but they're on the other layer. So they're like this. I am here, they are there, and they can move all around. That's one of the cool parts about having your own video editing software. And then this is the beautiful part. When you're done with that, and this, don't tell anybody this secret here. When we're done with this here, you can turn around and you can bring it onto YouTube or any other media that's out there. Remember, YouTube, TikTok, there were other things before this, and those things are gone. What if they do take TikTok? Boom, 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 boom. That's another secret of mine. When I screw up on something, I'll go boom, boom, boom. That creates a registry, like an M shape inside the audio, just so I can go in there and see this is where I messed up. Once I see that M peak, I can go in, I can chop this here, I can reset it to make it look like I just didn't say whatever I screwed up on. But I can't remember what I was saying, but it's okay. The point of this whole thing is, for the YouTube part, is once you're done making your video, you can send it to YouTube. You can send it to TikTok. You can turn around and send it to Instagram Reels if you wanted to, or Facebook. You have all of that power to do all of that stuff, and you don't have to have the TikTok logo on there. I know the TikTok logo will bring other stuff into TikTok, It'll bring other people into TikTok so you can turn around and get more people. But it's at the end of the day, if TikTok doesn't exist or YouTube doesn't exist, you and your intellectual property will still exist, and that video that's on your backup will be available so you can turn around and put it somewhere else. Maybe you can turn it into a training video. If you haven't noticed, I use and abuse TikTok by using it as a way to practice training before I actually do some real training with real people in the real world. I love doing that. I actually do the exact same thing at the store. When I'm doing this short register talk and being nice to people and everything, I'm messing around with, these are some of the, I play this game, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're a gamer. I play this game too. And this is what I do. Like, oh, you're a Halo guy. Yeah, I'm a Halo too. I'm Don Nuka in there. I was like, oh, okay, I'll look you up. And you can hook up with other people and everything and maybe play a couple of rounds. There's a guy that what's his name? I know his name. Faux Pineapple. The guy is like Italian or whatever. He comes here every freaking winter, and he works at this Italian restaurant. He's a cool guy, and every once in a while we play the game together. It's kind of cool. But anyway, that's beside the point. I already told you about the multiple terabytes. I already told you about the adapters. I'm 75% sure that you actually have a good mic because the person that you're working with, I heard them doing some some ASMR stuff. So you guys were. That's cool. So you already know about the mic thing, but I will definitely say this here. I don't have a real example. This is a Dremel, by the way. But if you ever went outside, there's a fluffy mic cover that you can put on your mic to do good audio outside when it's windy. The fluffy, it looks like a fluffy ball. This fluffy thing will actually cancel out the wind going. And I actually found it to be useful. I used to use a lapel microphone. I still have it around there somewhere, but I never pull it out into like the winter or fall when I get more wind. So I think I've gone through everything on here except for one thing: lighting. Actually, two things. Lighting is always going to be a problem for me because I don't have a camera person. I am utilizing a light right now. Kozy, I bought it off the TikTok store and I don't know how to use this freaking thing because it's showing up as orange and white and it's just so freaking weird. The power is not that great. It's blinding to the eyes, and as you can clearly see, it does reflect real hard. I've got a ring light around here somewhere, but I don't like the ring light that much. I'm just saying. Lighting is going to be the last thing that I conquer. Now, one more thing. And again, this is just between you and me, Kozy. Nobody else listen to this here. I actually have a green screen. It's over yonder. But I have a green screen so that I can do some really cool stuff, summer related more than likely. But I just haven't had the time to even open up the freaking box. And I know you've seen the green screen stuff. The software that I was telling you about, LumaFusion, and they're not paying me for this here, but LumaFusion is available on Android and Apple. So this is something that you can actually get your hands on. It's not just Apple only, guys. But the green screen setting is built into this video editor. And that's one of the things about having a real video editor. You can get away with using green screens. And that's the reason why you see on some of my videos, I'll have someone dancing over here or throwing some stuff or doing some crazy things, because what I'm constantly doing is when I see some green screen stuff that I want, I will actually record it and I'll use it for later. Half the time these things are really, really short. I mean, I love the one where dude is like, "What do you mean, you people?" I love that one. But anyway, have fun. Have fun, Kozy. I've got to jump on this iPod situation here. I have a lot of parts in front of me. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it from where you are. And if you seriously think about it, you could never run out of content. This right here, I was talking about this Palm Pilot M20 125 last year, I believe. I even turned it on for a minute, and I never got around to making a full video on this here. This thing is from the 99-ish. It still works. The only reason it works is because it never had an internal battery. Instead, it used AA batteries. So sadly, the cheap crap works better than the expensive crap. I don't think I have anything else to tell you, Kozy, but except for have fun. I mean, I'm serious about this here. Get out, do whatever you want to do. I listened to 2 different females on this app, and one, she be tripping. Lately, she be tripping. I love her. I love her with a U. She's absolutely amazing. Not just beautiful, but some of her earlier work was literally about you should do what you want to do. Nobody should guide you on how to do what you want to do. And she was like throwing her head around and everything. And there's another lady from Texas. One of the things that she said, and this really stuck with me, we're not getting graded on this here. Even though I'm telling you about LumaFusion and all the other stuff, you don't have to spend 2 and 3 hours making a video. Just throw up some stuff. There's no grade for this here. You're not going to get in trouble if it doesn't come out well. Just have fun. That's the end of this video. Enjoy your day, Kozy. Enjoy your day.